Hi, my name is Liz and welcome to Nothing But Bags. I call this space Nothing But Bags because whenever I'm getting ready to go somewhere, picking out an outfit to wear, getting dressed, I'm really not interested in the outfits that I'm wearing. I am more interested in the handbag that I'm carrying because for me, the outfit is an accessory. The handbag is the main event. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos because this was recommended to you through the algorithms, thank you so much. I appreciate you clicking on this video. Maybe it was the title or the thumbnail that caught your attention. But regardless, I appreciate you selecting this video. There's a lot of content on social media around luxury, handbags, fashion. So the fact that you picked this video is sincerely appreciated. And of course, if you're one of my returning handbag addicts around here, my friends, my supporters, my subscribers, all of you that support me and engage with me in the comment section and are always watching my videos, you know how I feel about you. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. As you saw from the thumbnail and title of this video, these are going to be some recommendations I have for curating a handbag collection. So if you're someone that already owns bags and you're trying to kind of refine the collection that you have, or you're someone that loves handbags and wants to start purchasing bags and want to know what kind of approach you think should be taken to do that, hopefully these 5 suggestions will be beneficial to you. The first one is document your activities. Actually take a month or a couple months and write down every day briefly what you did that day. It doesn't have to be a long spiel. Sunday, went to church, went out to dinner. Monday, worked from home, ran to the post office. Tuesday, worked from the office, came home. Wednesday, worked from the office, stopped at the grocery store, came home. Thursday, worked from the office, stopped and had drinks with a friend after work. Friday, worked from home. Saturday, did the dishes, household stuff, stayed home all day. And just kind of write that down for like a month or so to kind of see what your life is like. I don't think we really understand what our life looks like. I think we forget what we've done. We forget what we have coming up. We don't know, I don't think, how social we are a lot of times. So that'll give you a real picture as to how social you are, how much you do, how many activities you do, and what activities you do. And then the second thing is start documenting the bags that you have and how often you carry them. Somewhere on the screen now, I'm showing you a wear tracker. This is what I use. It's an app. It works very well for me because sometimes I'll carry a bag a couple of days and forget to document it, or I'll already be out and have forgotten to write it down. And I can just open the app and put add wear and go about my business. I love this because it also calculates your price per wear, your cost per wear. So you can see if you've worn a bag so much that you've really gotten your money's worth from the bag. But you don't have to use an application. I have friends that write it down in a notebook. It works very well for them. But this method works very well for me because it feels seamless and simple to me. And it has to be a simple process for me to do anything. So the third thing to do is, what's your goal for your collection? Some people buy bags because they want bags. Every bag they see, they want to buy it. They just want to own it. There really is no intention on carrying them. They like to see them on display. They like to know that they have a complete, if there's like a line or something that's released, they want to know that they have all of the bags in that release. They have a bag and they want all of the colors just because they want all of the colors, and they have no intention on using the bags, or not all of them. And then there are collectors that collect for the purpose of actually carrying the bags. What is your goal? Are you buying your bags because you just love handbags and you want to have a collection of them, and maybe you'll pass them on to a child or a daughter or somebody later on in life? Or you just want a collection because that's what you do, you're a collector of bags? Or are you going to be creating a collection to use? You really need to understand which one you're doing so that you know how to purchase bags in your collection. The fourth step I would say is prune your tree. You should not have bags in your collection that don't bring you joy. You should not have bags in your collection that are not functional for your lifestyle. You shouldn't have bags in your collection that you don't like. Like, there are bags that have been in my collection that I don't want to carry. They're hard to carry. They don't fit my lifestyle. The color doesn't work. I was super excited about it when I bought it, but it doesn't serve me anymore. Prune your collection. Get bags out of your collection that don't serve you, that don't bring you joy, that are not, that don't fit your lifestyle. Don't keep them. When I first started collecting bags, my biggest thing was I was buying bags for aspirational purposes, getting bags that were going to fit my aspirational lifestyle. And once I realized I'm not getting invited to the Buckingham Palace to go to high tea, I'm not going to that thing in May with the horses and stuff, with the hats. I'm not going to that. So because this is not my lifestyle, I don't need to have a bunch of bags that fit that lifestyle because that's not my lifestyle. So prune your tree. Get rid of bags that don't serve you. Those bags are taking up space for bags that you could be buying that would serve you better. Those bags are taking space financially where you could free up money to have for other bags, or maybe even for a trip or something. You may really want to go on a trip this summer with your kids or your spouse, and you have a $3,000 bag in your collection that you don't carry. Get rid of it. If it doesn't serve you and it doesn't serve your collection, let it go. And my final thing is, do not create competition in your handbag collection. Don't have 5 bags of the same style in different colors or in the same color, or they all have the same silhouette. That makes no sense, because I guarantee you, if you do the documentation, I talked about the wear tracker or doing a notebook of the bags that you have and how often you carry them, you're going to have a favorite out of those bags. So if you have 5 tote bags, and they're all very similar. You have the Liz MCM tote, you have the Neverfull, you have the Coach City tote. I'm trying to think who else has another tote that style. Tory Burch has a style, that open style tote with the top handle. If you have 5 totes, there's one of those totes that you reach for more than others, especially if they're all the same silhouette and similar colors. You don't have to have all those tote bags. They're competing with each other. There is 1 or 2 of those bags that you reach for the most. Identify those and get rid of the rest. So those are just 5 recommendations that I have that I've used to help with my collection. I'm in a season of pruning right now. I'm putting bags on Poshmark. I'm going to get rid of some pieces. There's some things that just don't serve me anymore. For example, I had the Coach Empire. I loved the Coach Empire. When I bought the bag, I did a video. I was so excited about it. It's my most viewed video on the channel, but it's not functional. And I was watching Jay from Mom's Ambition, and she made that statement. Is it functional? She was just talking in general about bags. And it's not functional. It's a huge bag. It's super heavy in and of itself. And as soon as you add your contents, it's even heavier. And essentially, a top handle is too heavy to carry a top handle. I can't wear a crook of the arm, not really. And but I have to carry crossbody or shoulder with the shoulder strap. And it's so big, it doesn't even feel comfortable as a crossbody. I got rid of it. And I bought myself the Crosby. So I sold it on Poshmark, and for the money I made from the sale of the Empire, I bought myself the Crosby backpack. To me, that bag is more functional for me. A backpack works better, especially when I'm traveling for work. The Empire bag, I just couldn't carry it for work. And to me, it was too big and cumbersome, and too, because of this, the status of the handles being stationary, it just didn't fit comfortably to me in the seat in front of me. Other people said it worked fine for them. It's a great bag. It just wasn't functional for me. So don't be afraid to make purchases and buy bags and try them out. You don't know if they'll work or not. So try it. Nothing beats a failure but a try. But if a bag doesn't work for you, don't be scared to let it go. Look at how many times you carried it, if at all. If you carried it and it's not functional in your lifestyle, it needs to go, because it's only going to sit up and collect dust. If you've tried it a couple of times, look at your cost per wear. If you think about it, I carried my Empire 10 times. My cost per wear is like $60 a carry. I got use out of my bag. I essentially paid for the times I used it, and now it's time to go for somebody else. So if you look at it like that, that's why managing and monitoring the cost per wear is so important. It's good to see how many times you carry something, what the cost per wear is. So if you're ready to let it go, you don't feel like, well, I lost money. You didn't lose money. You paid for the times you carried it. I hope this was helpful if you're considering curating a collection, if you're in the process of trying to curate a collection. I hope this was helpful. I just passing on mistakes I've made, hoping that they may help you in the future. Please drop down in the comment section and tell me what are your rules and regulations when it comes to the curating of your handbag collections. And the only other thing that I'll ask of you is that you have an absolutely wonderful day.